Hi, everybody. I'm Katie Swain, Director of Alumni Affairs at Shepherd University, and I am here with Ron from Uniworld to talk with you all about our Paris and Normandy River Cruise Tour that's happening in 2024. So Ron, if you want to introduce yourself and then take it away.
Absolutely. Katie, thank you so much for having me. As a matter of fact, I'm excited to be able to be here today, only for one reason, purpose only, because I don't seldom get an opportunity to speak to folks about such a great destination and such a great company. I've been working with this brand for over 13 years. And I've had the pleasure of experiencing some of the most memorable trips that I can remember. Unfortunately, I'm not traveling right now, but fortunately, I'm here today to at least talk about one of my favorite destinations that we will be working together with Shepherd University to talk a little bit more about, and that is our Paris and Normandy. And I just want to be able to give you guys a great introduction of what this itinerary has to offer. It's an 8-day package. It's a round trip on the beautiful Seine River. And without further ado, I want to go ahead and start and share with you some visuals. It makes sense for me to actually give you an opportunity to see exactly just this destination, how incredible it is. You guys are all, I'm sure everyone that's online right now can attest to the beauty of just Paris altogether. Just the incredible grandiose space that it is. I've had the pleasure of actually been to Paris a few times myself, and I can tell you there's no other way to truly understand how beautiful the city is than other than experiencing it on the river cruise industry. So let me go ahead and start by covering a couple of things. Let's talk a little bit about what this is and what it's going to offer you. I want to talk about this itinerary. It's an 8-day package. It's round trip Paris to Paris. It's a 7-night cruise on the beautiful Joie de Vivre, one of our most beautiful vessels, and we offer some of the greatest experiences. We have 16 excursions that are all included in this entire package. We visit 3 incredible UNESCO World Heritage sites, and not to mention your meals are all included. And when you are in Paris and when you are in France, you're going to get the best, because one of the philosophies of our culinary details is the essential aspect of what food plays a big part in all destinations that we travel to. So nonetheless, we are experiencing something incredible, from regional specialties to having some of the very best chef on board. It's an incredible experience. But I'd like to start by introducing you to the Joie de Vivre. It is exactly that. It is the creme de la creme of the Northern France destination. And you can probably see it here, nestled right in this beautiful little town called Giverny. And this is where the ideal of river cruising truly comes to life. This is where essence of being able to walk right off the ship and being right in the heart of the town really speaks to the destinations. You can probably see here we have small towns and larger cities, but I would love to introduce you to the Joie de Vivre itself, to this beautiful video of its interiors and its service, and pay very close attention to just the essence of what this ship has to offer. So without further ado, here is the Joie de Vivre. Now imagine, just like I thought, one of the most beautiful ships that we offer. So let's talk a little bit more about her. Let's talk a little bit more about the accommodations that we actually have on board. Just to kind of give you an idea, this is really intimate. And when we say small ship cruising, this is essentially what you will be getting with us. This ship only holds about 128 guests. We have a staff of 54. So that means we are there to make sure that every last detail is being handled. We have an excellent saying that says no request is too large, no detail is too small. And that truly sort of comes across on board this ship. We have great accommodations on board. We have grand suites down all the way to our entry-level stateroom, the classic stateroom. And what you will notice is on the average size is about 162 square feet. Now, you may think that might be small from a standpoint of the river, but however, I have to mind you, we are cruising through the heart of France, right in the heart of the Seine. So that enables us to be able to go through larger cities and smaller towns seamlessly without necessarily worrying about the processes of getting through different ports. The port of calls that we're getting ready to experience on this journey is just amazing. But first, I want to kind of show you some of the accommodations that you'll have on board the ship, starting with just this incredible lounge. This is the area where, if we truly are speaking about what we mean by all-inclusive amenities, just incredible serving, our staff have been with us an average of 10 plus years. We have an incredible safety in terms of our captains on board, and just the ability to have our guests enjoy a cruise that is just both seamless and just incredible serene. Delicious farm to table cuisines, an incredible way of just curated experience to start with. Now, you can do all of that on a beautiful wellness center where we include a wellness coach that is there to assist you throughout the day. So let's say you want to get up early in the morning and you're accustomed to just doing something more of an exercise in the morning. Guess what? Our wellness coach is there to assist you. You want to participate in some of the bike tours that we offer. Not only do we offer tours that are a little bit more on the active side, if you so feel that, you know what, I've been to France before, or maybe I feel as comfortable as you should feel, that you might want to take one of our bicycles out and enjoy around the town. That is absolutely there for you. That's one of the aspects of our wellness center. By day, it is an incredible place to enjoy nice massage, but at the very end of the night, it transforms into this amazing starry light evening where you can have some of the very top cocktails as part of all the inclusive aspect on board. And by all inclusive, we mean masterful cuisines. We're talking about incredible meals, some of the very French favorites like the French onion soup or a beautiful coq de vin. It's just an incredible experience. And the meals are just to die for. Some of the most delicious foods that I've had the pleasure of enjoying myself. Here you have endless opportunities to choose some of your favorite brand, whether it's a cocktail, whether it's a specific spirit that you enjoy. We certainly include those as part of the experience. There's no additional out-of-pocket expenses for any of that. Now, for some of our guests who are very discerning with their taste, we even offer a premium label from a standpoint of the specific type of, whether it's a scotch or a particular vodka that you enjoy. That is something that we certainly have on board aplenty. So endless pours, it's something that you can look forward to. Now, at night, why not lay your head down to one of the most incredible beds across any hospitality can offer, and that is the Savoie bed. This is one of the incredible handcrafted beds just there, and it's across each and every one of our staterooms. Whether you're staying in this beautiful suite that is 460 square feet, or perhaps more of a deluxe French balcony. The beauty of all our staterooms is they are all river views. That means you're getting an excellent view of the exterior as you cruise down the Seine. We have opportunities for our guests to go on to the deluxe French balcony, or perhaps our French balcony. even down to some of our classic staterooms. So if you're looking to save a little bit more and maybe save a lot of the cash by spending it on shore, then perhaps the classic stateroom might be the ideal for you. Essentially, regardless of the location and the selection that you choose, our suites and our staterooms are beautifully appointed. They have this incredible design of the golden 20s and just that free-spirited 60s, which gives you an entire seamless blend along with some of our modern convenience. So when you look at a ship as beautiful as she, you would assume that some of the modern conveniences, whether you're bringing any sorts of USBs, your phones, your iPhones, your whatever phones you may carry, or tablet, we're able to accommodate all the different type of outlets that you would see from across the world. So for instance, I'll give you an example. Here in the US, we do use quite often the 110 volt, but in Europe, your reference point is a 220. But we are able to seamlessly change these currents on board to be able to accommodate all the necessary items that you may want to bring yourself. Now, these are incredible appointed staterooms. Again, looking at this incredible marble bathroom, our bath and body product is none other than Asprey of London. Incredible bathrobes and slippers in every stateroom. So whichever the accommodation that you choose, you cannot go wrong. So this is the ship. What about on shore? What are the excursions? I did mention this is an 8-day itinerary. So what that means, you're going to see the northern portion of France, not just the focus on Paris, but this itinerary truly has an essence of the Normandy beaches as well. And along the way, incredible towns like Rouen, towns like Caudebec, and of course, none other than Paris itself. So if we're starting this excursion, you're looking at coming in and flying in on the first day. Your flights, most of us would fly into Palace de Gaulle. Now, one of the beauty of booking a Uniworld River Cruise is the ability to have your transfers, group arrival transfers included. Just a small accommodation that we feel is absolutely important to get you started on the right foot. So if you're flying, whether you're flying on your own or whether you're flying Uniworld where we can accommodate your flights, you will simply need to let us know and we will pick you up at the arrival and take you directly to the beautiful Joie de Vivre. And along the days, you're going to experience these incredible experiences. We have something called the Choice Program, where we don't just believe in this one-size-fits-all sort of experience in Northern France. We like to give our guests opportunities to choose different experiences that really speaks to their memorable type of searches. For instance, we have this incredible Monet's Garden, where we truly spend a true 4 hours truly getting into all the details and the offering of this French countryside with this. It's just an invigorating way to experience the city of Giverny. Or perhaps you may even be interested in just seeing some of the splendid chateaus along the ways in the city like La Roche-Guyon. Now, as we move down the Seine, you are having a bit more experience to some of the incredible architecture that really truly has that sort of tells you are looking at the medieval lifestyle that's been sort of captured in these cities, like the city of Rouen, where you have an incredible town that is both very well known for its sleepiness, but then it has this incredible aspects of the food. It truly does bring the French cheeses and just the different types of incredible French aspects that folks have come to realize. Even the history part of it that really stands out, which is the history of Joan of Arc. Because after all, this is nestled with the history of Joan of Arc in this particular city. Now, we do come back to this city for one of the most important aspects of this itinerary, which I'll talk a little bit about down the line. But let's take you further down to northern France, where you come in this incredible fishing town called Honfleur. Now, unless, of course, you would rather be spending your 8 hours of that day enjoying a nice round of golf. At one of the most extravagant, most breathtaking sights in the Gulf and Etretat, which is all included. So if you're looking to get active, looking to enjoy one of the best opportunities at one of the nicest golf course that exists in the Normandy beaches side of France, I absolutely recommend the Etretat. Or, as I said, you can choose to enjoy this sleepy little village where, in terms of artistry and just a different aspect that it brings en fleur, it's just an incredible sight. And that there you'll find in this exact city on day 4. And as we move back to day 5, I mentioned this becomes now an opportunity for us to pay homage to some of the most important moments in history, and that is the Normandy beaches. Here we have an opportunity to truly have a full day's outing where you get an opportunity to visit the Normandy beaches, Utah Beach, Saint-Mary-Église, just an incredible venture of choices where we can even learn about the effects of what World War II had in terms of remnants in so many different of our allies, from us, the Americans, to the British, to the Australians, and as well as the Canadians. So we'll have an opportunity to do so. And being that this coming year in 2024, we will be celebrating the 80th anniversary of D-Day, this is an opportunity for us to then have an American cemetery and partake in a private ceremony at the Omaha Beach Memorial, which is an incredible sentimental remembrance of the operations of Overlord, which we have all learned at some point to our history. So again, this is an opportunity for us to visit a portion where it is absolutely very sentimental to a lot of us here in the US. Additionally, as I said, being that this will be the 80th anniversary of the Normandy landings in D-Day, it is something to certainly partake in. Now, as we leave the Normandy beaches, we are now going back to the glitz and glamour of Paris itself. But along the way, we're stopping at this incredible town called Mont-la-Jolie. This is where Versailles itself was erected. And certainly we believe in the details, so we generally don't focus on just the overall view that most guests who travel to Paris and Normandy would get. We're looking to do something a bit more private. You're going to get an opportunity to see some of the private rooms of the Palace of Versailles, whether you choose to do the grounds or perhaps a bit more in detail. So if the history and just the glitz and glamour is something that you truly want to see, just how lavish such an incredible destination is, this is the one I would absolutely recommend not to miss. And as we return back to Paris, we now have an opportunity for you to truly to enjoy the last few days by partaking in this incredible detail of the City of Lights. We have excursion that will take you on a panoramic tour across all of the different sections of Paris. Whether you're interested in the Latin Quarter, perhaps you may be more interested in the Opera District. This is an opportunity for everyone to see. And of course, it's stand along as it is the Eiffel Tower as well. We are docked within walking distance of the Eiffel Tower. So in the evening, if you're interested in doing a stroll down to the Eiffel Tower, it is no bother whatsoever for you to take a stroll right down to that incredible piece of history. Now, whether you are able to choose, I would have to say it's a very tough choice to make, but you also have an opportunity to even see Paris by bike. We offer an incredible, exhilarating tour on the left side of the Paris Seine bank, where we do the tour via bicycle. So lots of different options for our team to offer our guests on board. So if you're looking to do something active, if you're really truly looking to dive into all the different sections of Paris, day 7 and day 8 truly gives you that option, because fortunately on day 8 we do have to say goodbye, but it's not without the ideal of making sure that you had an incredible experience with us. So on the final day here, we will also take you back to the airport as it is an included aspect. So, folks, it was an incredible experience for me to have had the opportunity to travel to Paris, and I want to be able to extend the very same opportunity as Shepherd University has have the opportunities for their alumni to do so. We offer an incredible destination package, and I want to talk a little bit about what this offers. So it's an 8-day package, and it is in the month of August, the 11th through the 18th. We certainly have a special saving for all of the Shepherd University alumni. And the reference number that you absolutely want to remember, I have it right there on the screen. That is 28924. With that reference number, you're able to have the special savings that we're offering as a group saving of $800 per person, which is automatically deducted from the cost of the itinerary. And at this very moment, we are also offering a public offers where we are offering a cruise and air savings. So in addition to the special savings for Shepherd University alumni of $800, you have an opportunity to save up to $1,500 additional by paying in full and securing your space and working with us to book the air for you as well. Now, you may say you may already have air all set up. Well, in that case, we still offer a cruise saving. So this is one way you can take advantage of this incredible experience. One of my colleagues, Tori Castillo, will be your point person, so that her information is right on there for you to be able to see. So if you have any additional questions, I'm here to answer them for you while we have this incredible live experience on Facebook. But at the same time, this is where you can reach us. You have our phone number here. You also have Tori's email address. Feel free to reach us. And of course, Katie as your point person and Shepherd University. It is a pleasure, folks, that I've had the opportunity to speak to you about this incredible experience. And I want to take the time to answer any questions and pass it back to you, Katie. Thank you for that time.
Thanks so much, Ron. I don't have any questions in the comments of our live stream right now, but one question I always like to ask is what sort of, have you been on this tour before? Like, what were your personal experiences? Like, do you have any personal recommendations that people might want to keep in mind?
I absolutely do. So there are a couple of things that I can talk, numerous ones to really speak of. I've had the joy of having been on this itinerary a multitude of time. I've been in the itinerary. The last time I was in France was in 2017, but the ship was in its inaugural year. So I was looking forward to experiencing something incredibly beautiful from just the design itself. I have to say what I enjoy the most is the food and the small little towns that we got a chance to do. I am a bit of an active person, so whenever I had the opportunity to take one of our bikes and take it around town, I jumped at the opportunity. A small town like Giverny, which is very welcoming, where Monet's garden is incredible way to really truly kind of enjoy the city itself. Paris itself just speaks for it. It just is such a grand town. But I have to say, the opportunity that we are so close to walking distance from the Eiffel Tower, that view was just amazing. And to be able to walk down to it and the safety of the beautiful city of lights and being able to walk back, that to me were two of my favorite experiences in Paris. I absolutely recommend that.
Awesome. I mean, I can't even imagine like being docked so close at night when you're just on the decks of the ship, being able to look up and see the Eiffel Tower just all lit up and walking through the city and just enjoying that. And the food is always one of the big draws for travel for me as well. I've not had the chance to go to France yet, but I can only imagine that like the pastries and the bread is just some of the best in the world, and that would be an amazing experience.
The pastries, I have to say, believe it or not, we have some of the top pastry chefs on board. But because we are in a city that is very known for its pastry, we do something even a little bit more extra. We go to some of the very famous pastries spots in France and bring them back on board for our guests to try. So you don't have to spend most of your time looking for that well-known pastry in this particular town because Paris is vast. So we understand that. So fret not. We are going to bring some of those very tasty morsels on board for you to actually enjoy. So that I have to say, the food is just incredible. We've done such a great job with the design of the ship that we have replicated a natural bistro that you generally find in a beautiful city in Paris. We've constructed that right on the very front of the ship so you can truly have that experience and be completely taken away with the very same food that you would find at the same bistro. So an incredible experience.
I mean, it all sounds absolutely amazing. Are there any last little tidbits of information that you would like our audience to know before we wrap up?
All I can say is, guys, this is an incredible experience. And in 2024, as I said, it is going to be marked with an incredible journey because it is commemorating the 80th anniversary of D-Day. So it's a special experience that our guests, none other, will have the opportunity to experience. So I look forward to having you reach out to us. As I said, myself, Tori, we're excited about getting you all prepped. So in terms of questions, I may not be able to answer them all here, but if you do have them, we are ready at the ready, and we look forward to speaking to you very soon.
Well, thank you so much, Ron, for popping on tonight and telling us all about this amazing tour. We're very excited to promote it some more and get some people signed up to go. And as he said, if you have any questions, you can reach out to my office. This video will live on forever on our Facebook page, as well as the Alumni Association YouTube channel. So if you need to watch through it again, if you missed anything, please feel free. My contact information was on that last slide, as well as Tori, who is also one of Ron's colleagues at Uniworld. She would be able to answer any questions as well. So thanks again, Ron. We're very excited, and everyone just keep an eye out for when we start scheduling our 2025 trips.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much.